Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss out on the fun. In our first story, could we have actually found the King of Choosing Beggars? Let's jump right in. This is the tale of someone I will refer to as Bob. Now you might wonder why I consider Bob to be the king of choosing beggars, and it's very simple. Bob is a professional choosing beggar. He has been one for more than a decade now, making a living off of begging, earning an estimated $6,000 from said begging a month. All while insulting and demeaning the people that give him his money. For your entertainment, I will start at the beginning. The story starts in the early 2000s. At this time, Bob was a lazy 20-something that just got his first job. His dad had pulled strings to get him a job where he worked, but like many choosing beggars, Bob didn't like his job. During this time, he started playing video games professionally on the side, which led to a fluke win in a notable gaming tournament, which inflated his ego massively. It's considered a fluke because he couldn't recreate this victory. At this time, YouTube was still in its infancy. Our boy Bob started uploading his gaming videos to YouTube. It was more to feed that growing ego than his wallet. And then it happened. YouTube monetization. This was enough for Bob to earn a decent amount of money, leading to him making a down payment on an apartment. It is at this point Bob claims he got injured on the job and was subsequently fired. But Bob is a pathological liar, and popular belief amongst most lore keepers is that he arrived to work drunk several times, which led to his termination. This led Bob to make his first recorded begging video. The video consisted of him telling people he got fired from his job through no fault of his own, a line he still uses when blaming his self-created misfortune on others. And that he was going to do YouTube professionally from now on, and if people wanted to support him in this endeavor, they can send him money via PayPal or simply clicking the ads that pop up on his video. This was profitable enough that after a while he actually made a second video sometime later. This time, after realizing that asking people to click the ads was against monetization terms of service, he vaguely asked his viewing audience to participate with the video. Bob got away with doing this for close to 2 years before YouTube realized unusual click activity and banned his monetization. But like many crafty choosing beggars, Bob already had a solution for this. His channel was big enough for it to be picked up by a partnership program, and that offered him a top-tier partnership. Though, due to their own incompetence, they were unable to see that Bob wasn't as popular as the other top-tier partners. So now his channel was monetized by their ads account, and he was getting paid way over what he was actually bringing in. So, with his monthly income secure, our little beggar started to expand his channel. At that point, it was simply a blogging and video game channel. But to draw in the extra views, he started to ask his friends to star in his videos. This led to a web series which was quite popular, but Bob, being a choosing beggar, didn't compensate most of his friends. When asked about this, he stated that they just wanted exposure and never even wanted the money. In the end, only one of his friends ended up getting actual money from this, and that only lasted till Bob figured out a way to shaft him. When he came up with a bogus reason why he had to pay him less money than his transportation costs. It was at this time his friends started noticing some of Bob's things. Very expensive things. The straw that broke the camel's back was the new luxury German sedan in Bob's parking spot. Realizing that stuff was about to get real, Bob panicked and packed his bags and fled, dragged his first girlfriend with him to the other side of the country. Thinking he had outsmarted everybody, Bob moved to a state he believed had no income taxes. He bought himself a house and settled down with his girlfriend. Now, because Bob no longer had access to new content starring his friends, his views started to decline. Once his partnership started to realize he wasn't as popular as they thought he was, They renegotiated his contract several times, each time reducing his pay. It was at this point Bob went from being a YouTuber to being a live streamer. This is when he realized that this was where the real money was. After Bob was let go from his big partnership, he managed to find another one with a smaller company, but they dropped him a year or so later. Each time he lost a partnership, Bob would beg for money on his stream, and it worked. He got well over $1,000 in contributions each time. He even used the death of a friend to roll in those sympathy dollars. Then Bob lost his girlfriend, who was the only one in their relationship with a job. When Bob's girlfriend had a panic attack at her work, she was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. Bob saw this as a great opportunity to make some cash. He started up a live stream and loudly retold every single private detail of this event. He finished by saying, next time she should just ask for a pill rather than spend so much on an expensive ambulance ride. She finished by saying bye-bye to Bob. Now remember when I said Bob moved to a state where he didn't need to pay taxes? Well, it turns out he was mistaken. After finding out about his mistake and stressed that he might go to jail, Bob started a stream in which he told his viewers he needed $4,000 to pay his taxes. I guess he was successful because he has repeated these tax collection videos for the last 3 years. Of course, the amount he claims to need has increased to the current amount of $25,000 that he now claims he owes. It is also important to note that after the original tax scare, every other time Bob raised money for taxes was followed by a big expense. Like moving in his new girlfriend from across the country or going to visit his parents, whom he claimed was dying at the time, and getting married to his new girlfriend. Currently, Bob is almost 40 years old and live streams on a popular streaming site, streaming twice a day up to around 8 hours total stream time 6 days a week. His streams normally start with him begging people for money for half an hour, reminding his viewers that tipping him is the best way to contribute to the stream. Then the stream starts, which usually includes long patches of dead air, farts, and belches, because Bob is a total slob that doesn't give a crap about quality. Over the last 2 years of streaming, Bob has earned an estimated $80,000 to $120,000 a year. You would think a man that is that horrible at streaming, but still can get that level of support from his viewers would be extremely grateful, right? Wrong. Bob regularly insults his viewing audience, going so far as to yell insulting and demeaning things about his contributors. He is well known for telling viewers to flip off if they ask him what he uses their money for. Sometimes he even bans them, because that money is now his and how he spends it is none of their business. To finish this off, I will do a simple calculation to show why I think Bob is the king of choosing beggars. A simple estimate of how much Bob earns from his begging. Bob gets over $4,000 from tips a month, add $1,950 from his paid subscribers, $400 per month from Patreon, and another $400 from converted currency. That's my conservative estimate, and it adds up to $6,750 per month from begging from and then abusing his audience. Bob is a massive douchebag and self-entitled blank, but he does still manage to make over $81,000 a year as a professional choosing beggar. I'm clearly not a fan of his, but I will confidently state he is the king of choosing beggars. In story 2, a choosing beggar learns that Freebie is the new F word. Hey there, I found your profile online and you may be just what I'm looking for. My daughter is turning 11 on the 31st of August. We are having a sleepover in the garden for 7 girls organized by blank, who are providing a teepee and theming the party. We are shooting a video for socials and have a photographer attending too. We are providing all companies involved with tags in our social posts, which will get plenty of coverage and professional photos from the event. Thing is, we haven't got a cake yet. Is this something you would be interested in? Hiya, sure, please let me know the following. 1. Portions. 2. Delivery postcode. And 3. Your budget. Would you mind telling me how did you find us online? I noticed you're not a follower, so would love to know. Hi! Found you via a Google search. Your cakes look fantastic. 1. Portions we're looking for, 20 to 25 portions. 2. Here's our postcode. 3. Was hoping for a freebie as we'll provide some social content for you as well as posting on our channels. Plus, provide you with professional photos. Happy to discuss. Thank you. They are indeed fantastic. We are named by Vogue, Evening Standard, etc. as the best in London. Great to hear you found us on Google. A little more of a search would have led you to this blog post I did about freebies and working for exposure or pixels. I hate the word freebie as much as I hate the word moist. Take care. This is John from /bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like and share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.